You know what time it is. It's your boy Aquaman, always bringing y'all the DeFi gems. Yo, today's DeFi gem, we're going to be diving into this Q3 report from Metallicus, and there is a specific portion of this report I want to share, and then we're going to dive in to what that all means. And let me tell you guys, it's made me extremely bullish. And at the end of this video, if you're not as bullish as me, I don't know if you were paying attention. Excuse my daughter in the background. She might be in the background, but just don't mind her. She likes to wild out, right? So let's jump on into it. And just a quick update for you guys. I have been MIA. I have not made a YouTube video in over a month now, and I just want to give you guys an update. I have been on a journey I've been on a journey to becoming a profitable trader, and I've been having a lot of success. Shout out to the CyberX Superior Trading and my mentor, Cypress, who's been teaching me and guiding me along the way, and I've been having a lot of success. So much success, I'm going to start doing some updates here on my YouTube channel and start showing my trading journey. So tap in on the comments if that's something that you would like to see. Also, put in the comments if maybe yourself is a trader as well. But I can't wait to start showing you guys my journey. Have been having a lot of success. So look out for those videos. But let's dive into this Q3 Metallicus report. Again, it has made me extremely bullish. So let's jump on into it. And before we do, none of this stuff is financial advice, of course. This is just for entertainment purposes only. But let's jump on into it, okay? So, Metallicus 2025 Q3 report. I've made some highlights in here. It opens up with Marshall Hayner in a private, letter to the investors saying, as we enter the final 6 weeks of 2025, it's hard to imagine slowing down. And let me tell you guys, these guys are moving and grooving. Now, if you've been on my channel, I've gone over a lot of details with Metallicus, so let's just get to the nitty-gritty of what prompted me to create this YouTube video, all right? So let's jump on into it. So here it is, right here, loud and clear, page 6, and it says here, SOC2 compliance in progress. We continue to work toward SOC2 compliance with internal control development and audits progressing on schedule. Certification is targeted for completion in the first half of 2026. Now, if you're like myself, after I read this, I was like, what in the world is SOC2 compliance? So what did I do? I had a full-on conversation with Grok, educating myself on what SOC2 compliance. So what it is. So let's jump on into it, right? So it says here is the simplest way to understand SOC2 compliance. And it says SOC2 compliance is basically the gold star security report card that big customers demand from tech companies, and independent auditors spends months testing whether your system really protects customer data. Stay online and keep everything confidential. If you pass, you get the SOC2 type report that says, yes, we're not just talking about security, we're actually doing it, and here is the proof. So that's what SOC2 compliance is, basically, in a nutshell. And let me share with you guys some companies and institutions that are already SOC2 compliant. So let's go to the very top here. So at the very top here, we're going to see, and it says here's a list of well-known companies and institutions across different categories that have achieved SOC2 compliance. And it says here, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM, DigitalOcean, Slack, Zoom, Box, Notion, Okta, Adobe, DocuSign. A lot of these names, I know you guys have heard of them, just like myself. Stripe, Plaid, Square, PayPal, Coinbase, Gemini, all SOC2 compliance. Gusto, Bamboo, Circle, the list goes on. Again, all SOC2 compliance, right? So let's jump on in a little bit more on this SOC2 compliance, because here's the thing. What do we know about Metal Blockchain and Metallicus? Well, they are BSA compliant. right? So BSA compliant just so happens to be half the battle is already taken care of. But let's jump on into it so we really understand this, right? And it says here, absolutely, Metallicus's growth towards SOC2 compliance is a major milestone for shareholders, especially in the hyper-regulated world of blockchain and fintech. It's not just table stakes anymore. It's competitive accelerator that could unlock explosive growth. Let me break it down based on their latest updates, right? So let's jump on into it. Here's the easiest way to understand BSA compliance and how it aligns or overlaps SOC2 compliance. And it has a bunch of stuff here that I don't want to bore you guys with that. You guys can pause it and read it yourself here. But let's just jump on to the nitty gritty at the bottom of it. And it says here, bottom line for shareholders, having strong BSA AML compliance actually makes achieving and maintaining SOC2 compliance much easier and cheaper because 40 to 50% of the controls already overlap. So it says here, when Metallicus announced their SOC2 type completion, it's safe to bet that their mature BSA AML program gave them a massive head start. It's like they already built half the house before SOC2 inspectors showed up. So in short, BSA compliance is where they're legally required to stop criminals, and SOC2 compliance is they can prove to banks, enterprises that our entire system is secure and reliable. So what does that mean in a nutshell? For a compliant blockchain bank like Metallicus, these two go hand in hand. One is the law and the other is an enterprise handshake that turns pilots, aka banking innovation pilots, into $1 million, I would even say billion and $1 trillion contracts. Because what do we know about stablecoins? Well, that's $1 trillion space right there, right? And what did Marshall Hayner say on his X account? I want to say maybe a few months ago, definitely this year. He said, Metal blockchain will bring the first $1 trillion to chain when in the form of stablecoins, right? So I had to share this with you guys. BSA compliance, SOC2 compliance is making Metallicus just a force to reckon with. The tech is there. The compliance is there. Being open source, white label, these institutions can easily adopt this tech and it plugs in perfectly into the tech. Like, this is game over. This is game over. And I'm not saying Metallicus is going to be the only winner. There will be other winners. But I have to say this. Metallicus it's laps ahead of the competition right now. It's laps ahead of the competition right now. 1,000%. Because there is not another blockchain company right now that is BSA compliant and SOC2 compliant soon to be. They're telling us the first half of 2026. Now, I don't want to turn this video into what I think about other blockchains, even comparing this to XRP, because this video would just get extremely long. But put in the comments if you want me to compare and contrast what I think about all this information I just shared with you guys and what I think compared to XRP and what Ripple got going on. Because I have actually some stuff to say, but I'm not going to put it in this video because, again, this video would just get strung out. We're making 9 minutes right now. This would for sure turn into a 30, 45, an hour video easily if I started going in and diving into my opinion on that based on real facts, of course, right? I don't just get on here and give you guys my opinion with nothing behind it. I always like to give you guys why I have my opinion, right? So with that being said, look, I really appreciate you guys tapping in this entire video. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment on the video, and if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button. Please help me out. It would be great to get to at least 6,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I did have a goal of 10,000, but I did slow down because, again, I've been on my journey to become a profitable trader. So tap into the comments as well if you want to start seeing my journey, some updates on this channel right here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I gotta always tell you guys this. Look, if you're looking to make passive income with your digital assets like XRP, XPR, XLM, HBAR, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the digital assets. If you're looking to make passive income with those digital assets, tap in with us, Wealth 28 Club. The link will be in the description of this video. And like I always say, much love, and I'll see you guys on the next one.